not taking him down. I feel like if you really like to like shoot, like I feel like he has thick ass skin.
Hi, it's me, Kanati, your favorite dinosaur guy. Yeah, I don't think you understand like reptile skin. So dinosaurs are reptiles, right? Yeah, just imagine for a second how long it would take to shoot down an elephant. Elephants have pretty thick skin, right? Crocodilians, like crocodiles and alligators, they also have pretty thick skin, and crocodiles and alligators actually have armor. They have osteoderms. They have bones sitting in the skin. Those big bumps that you see on alligators and crocodiles, those are actually bones just sitting in the skin. So, with a T-Rex doesn't have those bones. It actually has a bone-crushing bite. That's why it can eat Ankylosaurus and stuff like that. Yes, very scary, right? Very, very scary. But it's an animal just like anything else. Yeah, he is kind of built like Godzilla, but T-Rex is an animal like anything else. You get a good shotgun blast to the face, gone. And besides, T-Rex isn't really going to be interested in us because we're not that big. We're not a fulfilling meal for it. Although, if one hadn't eaten in a while, we'd probably be on the menu then. But you wouldn't have to worry, because there's no way to bring a T-Rex back, because DNA doesn't work like that. Now, you may have been seeing stuff from like Colossal, the biogenetics company. Technically, they haven't brought any animal back from resurrection. The dire wolf that everybody has been talking about, that thing is like 95% gray wolf and 5% dire wolf. And it's just like small genes that have technically like been turned on in the babies and stuff like that. It's more of just a publicity stunt to be like, hey, look what we can do. And I mean, they didn't even put out like a peer-reviewed. I'm getting into too much detail. My bad. Let's go back to T-Rex. So T-Rex, yeah, probably had some pretty thick skin. Yeah, if it were to kind of like go after us, yeah, you'd be just gulped up. One bite and you're gone. But just remember that they're just animals. They're not superhuman. They don't have superpowers, and T-Rex can't really run either. If you've ever seen like, how do I explain this? You ever see like seabirds, like small, kind of white and brown seabirds, when they run across the shoreline when the waves kind of start crashing up, and they have their little feet going like this? So that's kind of like a run walk. So there's always a foot on the ground when they do that. There's not like us when we run, we get to a point to where both feet are off the ground at some point. Whether that be like a centimeter or a half an inch or whatever it may be, there's always a point when we run and other animals when they run that both feet are off the ground or all feet are off the ground. T-Rex weighs about 15,000 pounds, and it could not do that. So what it could do is probably that like run walk. So it probably could only get up to about maybe 13 miles an hour, maybe, which is, it's pretty fast. Don't get me wrong, that's fast. But that's if it was like super hungry, like malnourished and needed something to eat, then it would do that to you. Otherwise, it's going to your local farmer and eating all of its cattle. That's a more fulfilling meal than us. So don't worry, they can't really run. Don't worry, they wouldn't be able to eat you for the most part. And don't worry, we can't bring them back to life. I hope this helps. Yeah.